And we're live.
Hi, I'm Garbreak1, and today we're playing Kintsugi by David Sheardwall. I am sure I butchered that, and I am so very sorry. I know your pain. So I'm not going to try it again. And today I have these people with me. Just introduce yourselves by the order on the bottom there.
Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Gaz.
And I'm Hikaru, or Karu as everyone knows me.
Yes. This game is really, really simple. All you will ever need to roll is one six-sided die, and you start with exactly one skill, which is do anything, which is at 2. It's a 1d6 roll under system. If you roll under 2 or equal to your score in a skill, you succeed. If not, you fail. And if you fail with do anything, you gain a new skill relevant to whatever you were trying to do, and that starts at 3. That's pretty much it, actually. That's the entire system right there. You guys will be playing as magical golems, and you'll be attempting to make breakfast. Unfortunately for you, you cannot talk with outsiders, and you have no supplies to cook breakfast with. So you guys are in a wizard's tower. What would you like to do?
You passed the butter.
So we're in a wizard's tower, trying to make breakfast, with no ingredients, and what was the other complication?
You cannot be seen by the public. I'll go with that.
Oh dear.
Is there a window or something to look out from the tower, hopefully at a town?
Sure. Yeah, you look out the window and you see a fairly normal fantasy village of indeterminate area in Europe. It's got various sorts of. Actually, yeah, be seen by the public is going to be literally impossible. I'm realizing. Let's go with can't talk with outsiders. How about that? Can't talk to anybody except for the other golems. That's slightly more functional. Yes, you see that you are in a tower, like in the center of a fairly standard, fantastic village. Yes, good. What would you like to do?
Is there a cookbook? Did the master specify what kind of breakfast he wanted?
Pancakes. It's pancakes.
Good.
And yes, there is a cookbook.
Input accepted. Pancakes. Acquiring cookbook. I would attempt to search for a cookbook.
Alright. Do you find a cookbook, and what do you need for pancakes? Like eggs, flour, I assume water.
Milk?
Milk?
Eggs, flour, milk, a leavening agent.
Some kind of syrup?
Well, that's optional. Water, pancake
Flour,
powder.
sugar, leavener, salt, milk, egg, oil.
Good. So how are you guys going to acquire that stuff, do you figure?
I'm gonna ransack the wizard's supplies for salt, because that sounds like a kind of alchemical supply that would be around. Salt, maybe sugar.
We
take inventory. What do we have and what do we need? What's our quest to find?
That's a good point. Just starting with the inventory.
I mean, you said there was nothing, right? Just the cookbook?
Just a cookbook.
His kitchen is empty.
Yep.
Alright, do we have at least the supplies to make it?
Which is why you make golems.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, get your shit together. Sorry, what did you say, Car?
Supplies to make shit. Like, not the ingredients, but, like,
like pans and
all that shit. We have that.
You have pans? You're not sure where you'd get heat.
Oh, good. Okay,
right.
Well, most of those ingredients sound like something we could get from a farm.
Eggs and flour, definitely.
All right, so you're gonna head down to into town, out of town, and find a farm to ransack.
Yes.
Confirmed. Ransack farm.
All right. You walk through town, get the occasional look, but nothing too abnormal. You're freaky, but wizards do weird things, and people just try and stay out of your way for the most part. You eventually come upon a farm with a barn, a chicken coop, and what looks like a windmill which likely has some sort of flour grinding or that. Yeah, flour making stuff in it. What would you like to do?
Well, looking at a recipe list, my golem would be heading towards the barn to try and find eggs and milk.
All right. You head towards the barn. Door appears to be held shut by something. You're not quite sure what. What would you like to do?
The door is shut?
Yeah.
How about windows?
There are none small enough for you to crawl through, but they do exist.
Well, I guess I'll just try and open the door. I'm going to take my pitchfork, which I see lying around somewhere,
Alright.
and I'm going to try and open the door.
Cool.
With
Only 1d6. You succeed in prying open... Or wait, no, that's a failure. That's a failure. You entirely fail at prying open the door.
We will adapt.
Yes. What, I guess that would give you the skill of prying.
Crowbar.
Crowbar, yes. You've gained the skill of crowbar at a rank of 3.
Do we get a character sheet to write our skills down on?
Guess I could do that.
You know, just in case we acquire too many to remember and what numbers they're at.
I'm just gonna make a notepad real fast for myself.
I could just do notepad too.
Yeah.
Cat. Why?
I'll give her one.
Oh my god, I can hear the cat purring. That's amazing.
Yeah,
There you
he's very insistent. Thanks.
Love him.
There you go, Car. You have one.
That is an amazing name.
Gray Obrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess now that I have a crowbar, I will try and crowbar the door open.
Alright. So, what form does this new skill take? Like, are you going to, like, try and mount the pitchfork onto your arm, and, like, for better leverage, or...?
Nah, this character assimilates metal into its body, and then, it kind of morphs into an appendage. So, like, my arm literally just becomes a prying instrument.
Glorious.
As this pitchfork kind of melts down and merges with my golem skeleton, and becomes a instrument of door opening.
Fantastic. Alright, so, give me 1d6 for your door opening skill. You succeed! You pry the fuck out of that door. You hear the wood, like, splinter a bit, but you do get it open. And you're greeted with the despairing moos of various cows. And if you can smell, I'm not sure if you can, you probably wish you couldn't.
I don't know if, I don't know if this golem is programmed with smells. But, yeah, I would ask the residents,
you can't speak to anyone.
Can't talk to outsiders.
Really?
That's our restriction.
Yeah.
Not even cows.
Not even cow. Well, I'm assuming I'm programmed with at least a cookbook, so I might know that I need milk and that you can buy milk from barns. I will try and find things labeled with the word milk.
There's nothing with the word milk on it. I have terrible news for you.
Great. Alright,
But,
well, he's considering what he has to do. I'm raiding the chicken coop.
Alright. You come across a fenced-in, like, house thing full of flapping birds making clucking noises. Cluck, 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 cluck.
Can I reach my hand in under the clucking fluff balls?
How big are you, do you figure? You're big enough to work in a human-sized kitchen.
Yeah, so I'd say like
I'm not
human
sure
size.
if your hand... Yeah. Not sure if your hand would fit under the fence there.
Not that I remember.
At the very least, I don't think you'd be able to get enough, like...
Alright, can I
Yeah.
climb over the fence?
Well, give me 1d6.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
Oh, yeah. No, you cannot.
Great.
You attempt and kind of come crashing back down as your golem feet don't quite fit into the gaps in the chain link fence.
Good. So I come crashing back down.
Yep. Good news is you've learned something about climbing today.
Yeah, so I get a climbing skill.
Yep. So what happens to your body to accommodate your newfound climbing knowledge?
I'm thinking my appendages grow more
dexterous, sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got the ability to grab onto chicken coop wiring better.
Alright. Gads, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go over to the milling building with the windmill on top and see if I can snag some flour from inside there.
Alright. It's a... Would that be brick for the structure? For a windmill? That'd probably be wood, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. It's a wooden structure with a locked door. Skill you failed goes... Well, when you first gain a skill, it starts at 3. And when you fail it after... if you fail it after that, it goes up by 1.
So does that mean do anything goes up when you fail it?
Do anything is the only one that does not.
Okay, cool. Alright,
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
It's got, 2 windows that don't have any glass in them or anything. They're just sort of open air. Locked door. The windmill, part of the windmill. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hope that, Actually, can I see through the window if anyone is inside there?
Sure. You, manage to get up on whatever the golem equivalent of your tippy toes is, and, it appears to be empty.
I guess I'm gonna see my compatriot's effort with a pitchfork, prying a door open. That doesn't look like it worked too well, so I'm just gonna try and kind of crash straight through the door.
Nice. Alright, give me 1d6.
Nope.
You do not succeed. You don't quite hit it at the right angle, I guess, and just sort of bounce off. You make a loud crashing noise, but you do not gain entry into the windmill. What have you learned from this venture?
Kind of bulk up with additional debris and dust, pulling together into a stronger, more crashable form.
Excellent. Alright. Matt, what are you up to? You figured out...
Well, I'm in a barn filled with cows. I'm looking at, trying to figure out where anything that would lead me to the knowledge that would require me to acquisition some milk here. Are there any, calves drinking or anything like this? What time, what area are we in?
It's the morning, I guess, spring? Yes, sure. You see a cow sucking at the udder of one of the cows.
Yeah, okay. After observing this for a couple minutes, the brass golem would go program acquired and would find some metal implements, maybe tools, shovels, things the farmer probably needs. It would be annoyed that they have disappeared. But he would then like kind of mash it into his face, and his head would become basically what amounts to a cow mask with a and then it would attempt to acquire some milk like the calf is doing.
Give me 1d6, buddy. You get kicked in the head really hard. Hard enough to dent your cow mask. What have you learned from your attempts?
Ha!
Like, as you approach, you kind of spook the cow, I guess would be the correct thing here. And, you get kicked for your efforts. That cow now seems scared of you.
Perhaps I need to look a bit more...
More bovine.
More bovine.
Alright.
So I'm gonna take on the... because I'm already kind of established the kind of shape-shifting, melding thing going on. Yeah, so I'm gonna grow into... shape-shifting, basically.
Sure. I will come back to you in a sec. Kara, what are you up to?
Fending off a cat? I mean... That thing looks climbable. I'm gonna try climbing that fence again, because I am a stubborn golem.
Right, okay. Give me 1d6.
No, I fail again. What the
Once more you have failed. You see that there's a gate in the fence. Like man-sized, effectively. Mm-hmm. Your skill's now at 4, but maybe it'd be more effective to try that next on your next attempt.
Yeah.
Alright, Gaz, what are you up to?
Well, the door has resisted my crashing and smashing.
Indeed.
What about the window?
Oh, do you want to try and climb up into there?
No, I'm going to crash straight through it. Unless I'm misunderstanding where the window is on the building.
It's a little bit high. You'd be like smashing into the bottom of the frame.
Yeah, go for it. Sounds fun.
Okay. Alright, give me 1d6 and... Well,
there's a 3 on my crash of 3.
That's your crashing skill, so... You successfully break through the side of the windmill, you absolute monster. It's around now that you start to hear the sounds of dogs barking in the farmhouse. And, general rustling about. So, Matt, what are you up to?
Well, I would be acquiring more metal to add to my frame, and then I'd be attempting to look exactly like that cow that's currently acquiring milk.
Okay.
And then I would go about acquiring milk like the cow.
Okay. Give me 1d6 for your, I guess...
Shapeshifting starts at 3, so is that a success or a fail?
Sure, that's a success. I will count that as your shapeshifting. I'm just trying to think if... Yes, you have successfully convinced them that you are in fact a cow. Getting milk may still prove troublesome. Beyond that.
Alright.
Kara's muted, so I'll come back to her, I guess.
No, I'm just muting myself because I'm playing with the cat to keep him busy.
Legit. What are you up to?
Well, clearly this fence was not made for climbing. Apparently. I am going to try and open the door.
Alright. It's got a latch on it, not really a lock, but something that, I guess it would be a lock. People steal chickens, don't they?
Yeah, probably.
Also foxes and stuff.
Also foxes. Well, okay, but foxes aren't going to manipulate a latch. I hope.
I've seen some smart animals.
You're right. Okay, it's locked.
Okay.
Clever girl.
Well,
what would you like to do?
I've been refining these manipulators, so why don't I try and I'm gonna try picking the lock.
Alright, give me 1d6. You You do not succeed. You've probably broken the lock. Well, yes, you've probably broken the lock. Congratulations. Gaz, what about you? You have successfully crashed your way into the windmill.
Is there like a millstone or something, I guess?
There is a millstone. There's with various wooden gears attached to it.
Is there any flour in the millstone? I don't know if our golems are familiar with the concept of milling flour.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. There is some wheat ready to be milled, but there is like loaded up into the appropriate thing. But there is no pre-processed flour.
I'm gonna grab the gears and try to start pushing the millstones into action, I guess.
Hell yes! All right, give me 1d6.
Do anything. No.
You do not succeed. What skill would that even?
I'm gonna have one of the gears break off and
All right.
incorporate it into one of my hands and be better at operating machinery.
Bitchin', I love it. All right, cool. You guys could hear dogs coming towards where y'all are breaking into stuff. Matt, what would you like to do?
Well, we're going to attempt to acquire milk from a cow, like the cow is doing.
All right. It's so tempting to make you roll from distinguishing cows from bulls.
Why not? But I think we've already kind of established this one is already a cow.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna go up to that udder and get some of that raw milk.
Indeed.
All right.
I don't think I get it.
Give me 1d6. Oh, you okay? No, you
I don't have a mouth apparently.
You do not have a mouth. You awkwardly rub your weird inanimate face up against the cow's udder, and nothing happens.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to develop a vacuum pump.
Thank God. Okay. All right, Karu, how's your chicken fighting going? Chicken rustling, rather.
All right. So you said the thing broke off, and I can go in, or do I have to finish breaking the lock off?
Lock is non-functional, but you have to break it.
Okay. Well, we will break the lock.
All right. Give me 1d6 for punching the shit out of that lock. You succeed!
I did it!
You break the hell out of that lock. I am very proud of you.
Probably spooking all the things inside.
Oh yes, they are flapping around and generally being incredibly loud, squawking, attempting to escape through the far corner, which is fence, so it's not really working out for them. But, Gaz, what about you?
Gonna reach out with my gear hands and operate the machine with my immortal golem gear body.
Glorious. Give me 1d6. You succeed! You successfully grind some flour into a sack.
Alright, so got one ingredient.
Yes! Alright, Matt. What about you?
We're going to use our newly acquired assimilated vacuum pump, and we're going to attempt again to acquire milk from this cow.
Alright, give me 1d6.
I fail. That's a 4.
You fail once again at milk getting. Well, your milk getting skill is now one higher, I guess.
Yeah, so it's 4 now, and I have to kind of dictate how it changes.
Yeah.
All right. The vacuum pump will now have a hose that kind of comes out.
Right.
Because I think I'm not getting the right angle here, so I develop a basically brass tubing hose that pops out and then helps. I was going
to suggest you probably don't have anywhere to actually store it in you.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Yeah, create a storage space.
Yeah, so instead of it just like filling up your mouth and then dribbling back out, you actually got somewhere to pump it out of your chest. That's weird. Okay. Karu, how's the chicken rustling going, buddy?
Alright, chickens. Chickens don't look like eggs, but I'm gonna check the chicken coop.
Alright.
Eggs.
You awkwardly get yourself into the coop, surrounded by feathers and very loud squawking noises. Where you can see nests strewn throughout it on like racks. I don't know. I've never actually been in a chicken coop.
Yeah, there's racks with the
racks.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you. Okay. And you can see.
Have you never seen any like Chicken Run or any of those movies?
Why would I ever watch a children's movie? I was never a child. Yes, you can see racks of nests of chickens, and you can see eggs in like 3 of them. What would you like to do?
I would like to collect some eggs.
Now, these are fragile eggs, and your dexterity has been a little suspect so far. So why don't you give me 1d6?
Ha!
You succeed! You successfully gather up some eggs in your golem hands. Alright, Gaz.
Shit, now I know what to do with these.
Yup. Gaz, you successfully acquired some flour. As you exit, what are you gonna do, I guess?
Having successfully completed my task, I will exit the door I made.
Alright. As you walk out, out of the corner of your eye towards the farmhouse, you see the proprietor of this lovely farming establishment with his dog going, "What my god, God, what's going on out here?" What would you like to do? He's not very articulate.
I'm gonna wave and just sort of bow and keep leaving.
Alright. The dog starts chasing you. We're gonna go see what Matt's up to before we resolve that, I think.
Okay.
Well,
Matt?
I have essentially developed vacuum pump storage, and I have a big, I guess, cow belly now, or something. I don't know. We're gonna try and acquire milk now with this newfound up storage.
Alright.
1.
You successfully gather milk. You have stored milk inside of you, and we're not going to continue thinking about that too hard. I'm so proud of you. Oh god, do you have like a valve on your chest, or I'm not gonna think about it.
No, it's like a cow.
No.
Like a cow. Okay.
I literally have I guess I'm in a cow shape right now.
Right.
So I'm like a tiny, full-grown cow.
But like made of brass.
But made of brass. I'm a brass cow.
I'm just imagining the look on the wizard's face the next time he sees this. Like, what the fuck?
Hold on, I'll update my picture.
Alright. I hope it's Mooby the Golden Calf. Karu, what are you up to? Yeah, you've successfully acquired your eggs.
I have eggs. I can hear all the commotion outside, right?
Yeah.
Good. Is there
Yes,
anything in here that I could use to, like, put the eggs inside to carry them?
Sure, it was like a burlap sack, I guess. It probably stored nesting material at some point.
Okay. I'm gonna fill it with nesting material and put the eggs inside.
Alright. You get pecked at by chickens the entire time, but, you're a goal.
I'm a golem. They can try. They will not succeed.
Alright. So you're heading out there after that?
Yep, I'm gonna head out of the chicken coop.
Alright.
Leaving the door open because I'm a monster.
You are history's greatest, monster. Also, you broke the lock, so, it's not like it matters. Okay, well, you see dogs running towards, you and Gaz and also Matt's golems. Gaz, what are you up to?
I have seen the wizard interact with dogs, and you have to be happy and pet them.
Okay.
So I am going to reach out with my great golemy gear hands and pet the dog. Or, try to while it runs at me, unhappily.
Give me
This
1d6.
isn't going to go well. Two.
You... Okay, you sort of secure it by, grabbing it with one hand and, petting it with the other so it can't bite the hell out of you, but you do successfully pet it. It seems less bitey, and it's kind of like licking at your arm. Less intent on, stopping you from stealing things. It's more just like, oh man, pets! You've successfully pet a dog.
We know who the real winner is here.
Yeah. Alright, Matt. What about you? What are you up to?
Well, I don't know what the others are up to, but I'm assuming we're probably going to need butter at some point.
That's true.
And it occurs to me that this is actually quite difficult to find such regions. So we should probably go to a place where there might be people who make breakfast. We're going to try and go into the farmer's house while he's distracted.
So while one dog has picked up and accosted one golem has picked up and accosted his poor dog, another one sneaks into his house.
A brass cow, by the way. I am not inconspicuous at all.
Okay. What's your plan for getting into the house?
I'm just going to walk in through the front door.
Alright, which is probably left open in the commotion while the farmer goes after Gaz's golem or something.
That's the plan.
Sure. You hear the screaming of scared women and children as you enter.
Okay, is there butter on the table? I do not care.
Sure, there's butter on the table.
Butter.
My god. Okay, you've successfully acquired butter. Kara, what are you up to?
Well, we've neutralized one dog.
Right.
I'm gonna try and appease this farmer by waving at him and walking off.
Just like a leisurely stride, or are you running away?
No. That's the friendly thing to do, right? I mean, I saw Gazian's golem do the friendly thing, so I'm gonna do the friendly thing and wave my weirdly sharp finger hand that is good for climbing and lockpicking at him.
Okay. I'm just trying to think how to phrase what you're actually doing. Befuddling the farmer is not technically a skill, I don't think.
I honestly
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
Yes.
Or I can't decide.
Understanding meatbags.
Understand. I can't decide if it's diplomacy or intimidation at this point.
I think from your description, imitating what Gazian did, it sounds like diplomacy.
Yeah, we'll go with
diplomacy. So why don't you give me 1d6?
I'm not good at diplomacy.
You are waving a knife hand around.
Yes, I am.
Well, you've learned that waving a knife hand around is probably not the best way to convince people that you are well-intentioned. So put diplomacy in your list of skills, I guess, at 3. Yes, you're petting a dog. Farmers are angry. People are baffled. There's a bronze cow inside the house, and you have flour. What would you like to do?
Well, this dog, though happy, is not mine, so I'm going to walk over and return the dog to the farmer.
But not the flour.
Well, no, I needed that.
Okay. He's... I assume you're just going to forklift him into your head.
Hold out the dog by the scruff of its neck, I can't say anything, but I kind of just shrug and hold out the dog.
He, I guess, takes the dog into his arms, and he attempts to kind of gesture while still holding it, so he just sort of bounces the dog up and down in his hands. He's like, oh my god, wizards! What are you doing?
I like pick up the bag of flour and kind of charades it back at the wizard tower in the distance, and then nod and start walking away.
Right. Matt, what are you up to?
Alright, well, I've acquired butter. I am, like, currently, like, chewing and swallowing the last remains of the butter.
I'm glad golems don't have taste buds.
I guess we'd be looking for sugar now.
Alright. So you're ransacking the kitchen?
Pretty much. At this point, yes.
Alright. Everything seems to be in, like, cupboards and pantries, so I'm gonna make you actually search that. Give me 1d6. While a housewife, like, hits you with a broom or something. Alright. You, after kicking open a couple of cupboards, you successfully find sugar.
No. I have a crowbar. I crowbar
Right,
doors
right.
open. My horns are crowbars.
Horrifying. Okay. You successfully pry open the correct cabinet to find some sugar. What?
I start eating the sugar. I put my whole head like in the sugar bag, and I just start chewing and eating sugar.
Okay. Karu, what are you up to?
So, what was the was there any like verbal response from the farmer when he saw the mime that just happened?
He's mostly he's standing there looking incredulous and concerned about what the world has come to. That's about it.
Okay.
While holding his dog.
Okay, then I will nod and walk off with Cassian.
Okay. Gaz, I assume you're just gonna keep walking?
Yeah, I've kind of forgotten. I don't know what other people have, so I figure get back to the wizard tower, figure out what else we still need, make a second trip out.
Good plan. Alright. Matt, what are you up to with your giant belly full of everything mixed alter?
Yeah, I guess we'd be going for, I guess baking powder. I'm going through the list here at this point. I'm just gonna start eating random white powders.
Okay. You eat various white powders. You're not really sure what they are.
I don't
Sounds
know
like a bad time.
I don't know if I actually made separate storage units, by the way. So
you never said it, and it wasn't something that. Yep, I'm going with no. Good luck with that.
Then we should find some vinegar. I don't know why. Or no. We need Diet Pepsi or whatever it is.
In a feudal, vaguely like medieval European
Mentos fountain. Let's go.
I don't think you're gonna find Diet Pepsi. I'm sorry.
Alright, well, after I acquire all my various powders, I would just be leaving.
Okay. You guys managed to make it back to the Wizard's Tower. It's not really possible for anybody to stop you because you are golems. You have, in some form or another, all of the ingredients that you will likely need for pancakes. Except for, like, syrup. You're missing that one. What would you guys... You have pans, but no way to produce heat or anything like that. Wizard being wizard, probably just uses a ridiculously overpowered fireball spell and burns everything. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna just kinda... I mean, I've seen the wizard do a lot of fire magic.
Alright.
So I figure I can probably do a little bit, like a lighter or a blowtorch.
Okay.
And I'm prepared to risk that.
Give me 1d6 for your attempt to create fire.
A 1.
You successfully create fire.
I have a gear hand and a burner hand. And I'm sticking to it.
Alright. God, Matt, what are you up to with your stomach of death?
Well, I would just start mixing the contents of my stomach with, like the good old cowway. I would just, they're making chambered stomachs and just moving stuff around.
trying to separate it inside of yourself.
Like a cow does. Well, not even separate. I'm supposed to mix it all together. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? That's what it says in the directions of this cookbook I'm looking at online.
Right. Okay. We can assume that you managed to eat the correct amounts of each. I
Well,
guess.
that's still fun.
I feed him some eggs.
I eat the eggs.
I'll pass him the sack of flour with my other hand.
I eat the sack of flour.
Including the sack?
Why not? I mean, you handed it to me.
Okay. Why don't you give me 1d6 for your attempt to, God, I guess, mix everything inside of you and also have the correct amount of things.
That's a 2.
You successfully mix everything inside of you and have more or less the correct proportions of things, I guess. Congrats.
Awesome.
I'm proud of you. Karu, what are you up to?
Boiling my mouth.
Should I make you roll for that? That is difficult or dangerous.
This food is hot. Okay,
Like it just came out of the oven.
yeah, weird how that works. We have our pancake.
We have batter now. Or batter.
You have batter
Inside the cow.
inside the
cow.
I grab a pan and put it on. Oh, great! We don't have oil for the pan. It's gonna stick.
Do we have more butter?
It's all
I
mixed
have
up inside
I have
the
a
cow.
terrible thought.
I have oil. I start leaking engine oil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're golems. Do we have like
Your
golem oil somewhere?
your animate constructs of like rock or metal. I don't think you have. You're not robots.
All right.
Yeah, but
cool.
you oil metal to keep it from rusting.
Brass. Brass
on,
tarnishes,
hold
I
on.
guess.
oil. Do the lamps in the in this tower use oil by any chance? To
Sure.
Okay, there we go. Oil. Use that so that the pancake doesn't stick to the pan.
Okay. Cool. So you have a heat source. You have a pan. You have oil. And you have batter.
And then I look at the batter holder, and well, we need it outside now.
Place it under batter dispensing unit. And you hear like
Milk butter out of the
and you
cow.
hear like a churning.
Guard,
in
should
the
I be
oven.
rolling to successfully heat up this oil without,
Ben, you sure should. You're right.
Why did you ask?
because it's more funny this way. This is gonna go badly. Oh, very
It's on
bad.
fire.
Good. That's normal, right?
You have successfully gained the skill of, I guess, identifying the different types of oils.
Get another pan. We have a larger burner now. And then I nod. Like, this makes perfect sense.
That makes sense. I put the pan that's on fire on top of the stove.
Okay.
We're gonna need more oil, though.
What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to, while balancing a pan on top of a pan full of burning oil on top of my flaming hand. Karu, get more oil.
Okay. Can I go and look for some non-flammable oil among the wizard's spell ingredients?
Yes, sure. I was trying to think of,
Well, that would be my ability to distinguish non-flammable oils, right?
Yep. Give me 1d6. You successfully find some kind of non-flammable oil.
It's probably magic.
it's probably magic.
It probably is. Awesome. I will use that on the new pan.
Alright. I'm not going to make you roll again for that since you literally just did.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have an oiled pan, batter, multiple sources of fire. Boy, what would you guys like to do?
Dispense batter?
Okay.
There's no way to make that sound good.
Yep. That's
I do not have a skill for dispensing.
I have operate machinery. Can I treat our wonderful brass golem cow batter mixer as a piece of machinery to dispense batter?
Can.
I would technically qualify as.
Sure.
I do not succeed, though.
Boy, you dump far too much batter.
Your hands are too cold.
One of them is on fire. I doubt that's the here.
Yeah.
Wait.
You dispense far too much batter, and your options are either feed it back to the cow, or, yes, feed it back to the cow, or make one giant fucking pancake.
I turn to my other two compatriots. Thoughts?
I just start eating at the edges of the pancake to make it smaller. I start licking it into random shapes.
Alright. Good. Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. Actually, no, that is kind of dexterous manipulation, isn't it?
I use my vacuum pump tongue, basically.
Did we give you a skill for pumping, or was it just milk extraction?
It's vacuum pump.
Okay. Yeah, give me 1d6 for your vacuum pump skill.
I need a 4 or less. There we go.
You successfully vacuum pump off enough batter to get them into approximately pancake-shaped, pancake-sized at the very least, pieces. What would you guys like to do?
Wait till it begins to bubble.
Okay. So you're starting now. That's what's happening.
I notice in the books that we have around the counter, there's different kinds of pancakes. So I will attempt to forage for blueberries while they're working on the first batch. This golem, by the way, is colorblind. They may or may not be blueberries.
Okay. So you're trying to determine what is and isn't a blueberry.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1d6.
Wow, I think I fail.
Yeah, you grab an alchemical component instead.
This'll go great with the pancakes.
Yep. Chuck that shit in there, and you can see color slightly better than you did before. But you're not going to figure out your mistake in time.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. Good God. So which one of you is going to be handling the flipping of these pancakes?
I'll do that.
Okay. Do you have a relevant skill?
Not unless I can diplomacy these pancakes.
You sure can't.
Didn't think so.
So you've got pancakes being cooked in an alchemical. You've got some sort of alchemical components throughout the pancakes. Okay. Why don't you give me 1d6 for your cooking? You.
Burn.
They laid on green. They laid on green fire.
Green fire. Is that
green fire?
Is that normal?
No.
Oh.
What would you like to do?
This is new. How are the pancakes doing inside the green fire?
They seem to be sort of warping shape, becoming unusually hexagonal.
Cool. Well, I don't think they're supposed to be, like, on fire, so I'm gonna try and smother the flame.
Alright, give me 1d6 for your fire extinguishing. You do not successfully smother the green flame and just burn your arm instead, which is now on green fire. Anybody else want to
Help.
I'm going to stop fueling it with my own flaming hand.
Good plan, good plan, good plan.
That's probably a good plan. And, does the wizard have some sort of, like, sprinkler system for alchemical issues?
His sprinkling system is doing magic on it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do magic on it then. Why not?
Okay.
It worked with the fire.
Yeah, give me 1d6.
Nope.
Well, you've learned some things about water today. Mostly you're not very good about it, at it, but give yourself a stat of 3 in aquamancy, I guess, as you cover the floor in water, but not actually the pan.
Fire detected. Will acquire water.
Alright?
My golem is going to run to the well, because there's got to be a well.
It's gotta be a well, yeah.
And I'll begin pumping in water.
Sure. Give me a roll for your vacuum pumping skill.
Ooh, that's a failure.
You...
So, I have a vacuum pump in my head with an extendable hose and storage, but I think what we really need right now is power.
Alright.
We're going to increase the power of my vacuum pump so it is now equivalent to a fire hydrant or a fire truck.
Alright. Your neck is much more muscular now, and yeah, okay.
I get a bit thicker, a bit bigger, and more robust. I start acquiring more metal and adding to my frame. I am probably now large in size.
Alright. Karu, pancakes are on green fire, you're on green fire, floor is covered in water. What would you like to do?
Stop, drop, and roll?
Well, are you holding the pan? Or is Gaz?
I'm holding the pan.
I was just providing a heat source.
Okay. So you're gonna stop, drop, and roll while holding the pancakes?
Actually, yes. No. Well, the fire can't really hurt me. And I don't want to make the pancakes any worse. So I guess I'm going to try dousing the fire on my hand with the water on the floor.
Just gonna, slap your hand into the water until the fire goes out?
Yes.
Sure. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. I think that's easy enough.
I mean, unless it's,
It is alchemical fire, actually, yeah. Give me a roll. For your ability to
fire
extinguish fire.
extinguishing, so I do have the skill now.
Alright.
I'm still not very good at it, though.
Nope. You see the fire, spreading up your body as you put it in contact with water.
Good. Water, not the answer.
Alright. Gaz, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna... Kind of unsure at this point. I am an immortal golem.
That's true.
I'm just gonna crash down on top of the pancakes and smother the flames with my body?
Alright. Give me 1d6.
No. I'm good at crashing, but this does not put out pancakes.
Yeah. Alright,
You're on fire.
You're on fire. You won't be able to tell the status of the pancakes until you get back up, but your chest is now on fire. Congratulations. Matt, what about you? What are you up to?
I'm still acquiring water. I don't know if I would have succeeded because I rolled a 5 and now my vacuum pump's at 5. But
alright.
do I roll for pump again, or do I
roll for pump again?
All right, I acquire water.
Good. All right. So you may have anything they'd like to try before Matt's golem gets back up and attempts to spray water from its udders onto this fire.
Okay, so we have the two of us that are experimenting up here know that water doesn't help; it makes it worse. Smothering the flame didn't work either.
Yeah, we would actually cause a explosion fireball at the bottom of a wizard's tower, wouldn't we?
It's about to happen if you come up here and blow your water on us. Okay. Do we still have the sack of flour?
Yeah.
Can I?
No, we fed that. We fed that.
We fed the whole thing. God damn it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Including the sack, apparently.
Yes.
Good.
It is now one with the pancakes.
I want to look
eggshells and canvas in pancakes, along with random alchemical reagent. Sounds tasty.
Yeah. This is gonna go great. I'm looking for something to smother the flame with other than golem body. So I guess I'll go outside and try shoving sand at it.
Sure. Give me another roll for your fire extinguishing.
Not quite.
You can see the sand start turning to glass in the green alchemical fire.
Good.
Alright. Matt, what would you like to do?
Alright, now you've acquired, how many liters of water? Let's say 5 or more liters of water, because I got
sure.
5. And we're going to go into the kitchen. Everything is on fire. I'm going to attempt to spray water at the sources of the fire.
Okay. I guess give you a roll for you succeed.
It's a 1.
You spray the hell out of the kitchen. The fire in the kitchen is now out. I assume that includes Gaz, because Gaz was in the kitchen. Which just leaves Caro outside with the pancakes on fire. Gaz, what are you up to? Now that you're drenched in water and no longer on fire.
How are the pancakes looking?
I'd covered in sand and slowly turning that sand to glass because they're still on fire. Deeply questionable.
It's gonna be work of art. I don't know how.
Do we have more batter? Can we start over on this, maybe? This doesn't look good, is what I'm saying.
I did take a bit of batter off of the large
That's true. You may have enough to make 2 more pancakes. If you
I'm just gonna chuck this alchemical mess out a window.
Okay. You're chucking...
I don't want any of that.
The alchemical fire pancakes, and... Okay, you're just whipping it out into the city?
Yep.
Yeah, how far do you chuck it?
I don't know, how good am I at chucking things? Let's roll.
Can we hit the farm?
I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at it.
Well, you hear it smash through a window, you hear screams, and you have the vague suspicion that something outside is now bursting into green flames. What would you like to do?
Next. I relight my hand now that we are out of fire.
Okay.
It's a 3. There's fire again.
Yay. Carter, what would you like to do?
Well, considering so far this fire seems to not want to go away, I'm I'm gonna try. Can I try extinguishing it by containing it within my body?
Gases fire?
No, the
Oh,
one I'm
I've
still
already
on fire.
extinguished it.
I was outside. Did I get sprayed? Because
No,
I
you
was
didn't.
on fire.
Right.
Well, my hand was on fire.
Right. Sure. Try extinguishing your arm. I guess, yeah, Gaz's goal must have run down and then whipped the pancakes out into the city.
My God.
Does that put your fire extinguishing roll up to
6.
6? You can no longer use your attempts to fire extinguish. You're too damaged to do more of that. Congratulations. Boy, okay, Gaz, what are you up to?
I'm gonna pick up another pan
Okay.
and try to gather some. I'm gonna operate more machinery and get myself better, a good amount of batter this time, rather than the mistakes we made last time.
Alright. Give me a roll for it.
Succeed!
You require sensible amounts of batter and sensible shapes. Congratulations.
I kind of look up at the other two and I say, no toppings. Plain pancake. Safer.
Alright. Did you put any of that oil on that pan?
Ah, shit. Oh well.
Okay.
Well, apparently I now have a permanently on fire arm, and I've just decided to live with this.
This is fine.
It's fine. It's just my hand's on fire. It's just whatever.
That's the way things are now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you've got an oil pan with some pancake batter in it. What would you guys like to do?
Maybe we could put like oil after the fact around the edge. It's not like I've totally done that in the kitchen before.
Does that work?
It probably. Well, I've got cooking as one of my skills, so.
That's true. Give it a shot. You know what? Just roll to see how well you managed this. No. It starts like seeping into the batter, and you're regretting what you've done in your life.
Well,
What would you guys like to
more
do?
about cooking.
Hooray!
Oh no.
We're gonna need something to scrape it off of the pan before we can turn it over.
I have an idea.
Oh god, is it the crowbar horns?
I was going to say get a second pan and just kind of flip it over and wait for it to drop into the other pan.
I don't think it's gonna drop. I mean, it's gonna drip down.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That sounds disgusting.
Wait, unless we put like a metal thing on top of it, so that like a pancake maker.
Oh, yeah. Good plan. You're a good chef, you do it.
Okay.
Kind of hold out the pan towards you.
So I find another pan and kind of heat that up with oil this time, and then we're gonna squish the two pans together to make a kind of pancake maker.
Okay. Give me a cooking roll.
Well, that failed.
Unfortunately, you can't really get the two together because of the relative sizes of them.
Mm-hmm.
You now have some kind of goopy pancake batter on each of them. What would you like to do?
Any ideas? We do still have, enough for one more try?
We have one more pancake worth of batter.
Yep.
Well, we do have an oiled thing, pan.
Yeah, let's try it.
Alright.
We could try alchemy to multiply our batter.
Please, Gazian, throw out that useless pan with a stuck pancake batter on it.
Absolutely.
I eat the pan.
Oh my god.
Sure, why not?
I throw it straight into his mouth.
Good.
Successfully.
It's added to my bulk.
So proud of all of you. Alright, your last pancake.
Alright.
You've oiled the pan already, right?
Yep, it's oiled.
Okay.
We
You
put
got
in the
fire.
last of the batter. There's not much to do there besides pouring it in.
Yep. Okay. All that's left is to try successfully cooking this.
I
Alright.
believe in you. Karu, I believe in you.
Yes, it's do or die now.
You successfully cook the fucking pancakes!
Please tell me we don't have to serve the pancakes.
No.
We take it upstairs to the wizard.
And you find the wizard in his red robes, his emaciated form, like fiddling with various kinds of fungus, and he just goes, "Oh hey, pancakes, nice, thanks guys." And he like grabs the still warm pancake and eats it barehanded.
As he looks towards the window.
Yeah, just like something green and fire on the distance, and you can like see him pulling a chunk of burlap out of his teeth and giving it a look and just like setting it off to the side.
There's probably a bit of egg shell in there too.
There is eggshell in there.
He's giving you the look of a parent whose children have attempted to make him cake, but have done an astonishingly bad job of it, and he's clearly very proud of what his surrogate children have attempted to do, but goddamn, which one if you brought it to him? Is it all of you?
That's probably Gassian.
I'm allergic now at this point, but I'd be there.
Probably me.
Right.
I'm in front.
He pats Gaz's golem on the head and just goes, "Well, I'm glad that you all gave it your best, and thank you." Pat. Congratulations,
I
guys.
kind of cheer and then say, "The town might hire you for extinguishing things?"
He just looks out the window and goes, "Oh yeah," snaps his fingers and the fire goes out, and he sits back down.
Success!
Hooray! You did it, guys.
We managed to make a pancake.
Then the wizard says, "Now how about some eggs?" Dun dun dun!
The sequel hook, yeah.
I honestly expect him to go, I could use some coffee with this.
What's lunch?
Given what you have obviously attempted to do, I don't think he's going to ask anything of you, right now.
I think I'm just gonna eat out.
One of you is still on fire,
Yes,
I should remind you.
Yes. I'm just keeping that hand up in the air.
Yeah, you're on fire.
Torch.
Matt's golem's a cow.
I am a perfectly respectable golem.
One of your hands is a burner, and the other is a complicated mechanical, gear device.
So kind of like the picture?
That sounds like a good golem to me.
Actually, yeah, pretty much like the picture. Actually, yes, astonishingly like the picture. Well done.
See? Perfect golem.
Perfect golem. Yeah. Well, I think that's it.
Well, that was
congratulations. Yeah. I quite enjoyed this system. I thought that was very fun.
That was humorously enjoyable.
Yeah. I
enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I would definitely try it again in another scenario. Yeah.
Alright, but there's one more roll I must make.
Yeah.
For the edgy sequel. I attempt to kill my master.
I think you have to roll a 0 to pull that off.
I don't know. We're immortal golems. What can a wizard do to us?
I mean, one of the possible
he
goals
created
is...
us. Couldn't he uncreate us?
Yeah, probably the snap of his finger.
It's a 1.
Well, We'll see. Good night,
Alright,
guys.
well, thanks for
Good night,
watching
everyone.
if anyone watches this horrible story. Good night.
Night.
Guys.